You're listening to the Saturday Night Gaming Podcast, Starfall, run by our head GM, Scott Hibbard. Hope you enjoy.
Traveling through the tunnels.
So these are very dry tunnels, I would hope, not like wading in water.
No, dry.
Cool.
Yeah. That's stale air.
That's to be expected.
Yeah. Yeah.
So as you travel through the tunnels, it's poorly lit, but thanks to your lightning.
Yeah, well, okay.
You guys can tell these tunnels are very old. It seems like these tunnels were probably built at the same time as the city was.
To confirm, the city is walled the entire way around.
Yep, correct.
Okay.
Even on the cliffside?
Get on the cliffside. Yep.
Otherwise, it'd be way too easy to just,
Climb the cliff.
Exactly.
Yeah. Exactly.
Or
So
fall off the edge.
Would have been real helpful if she would have taught us how to use those portals.
Oh, I tried.
But hey, at least she got us here in time.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So we're headed towards the tower.
Yes. As you follow the map, and then of course the tunnels, you're kind of like judging the direction of it and everything.
Mm-hmm.
You kind of peek out every now and again, kind of look up above in the city and see where you are, and look back at the map.
Yeah.
So if we go left here, and then 3 rights after that, it'll curve around to the left. So every time we take a right, we're actually just straightening our path.
Every time that he pauses to look at the map, I'm scratching a T, like right down here
Yes.
on whichever side we turn
Right.
to go towards the tower.
I got you.
That way, in case we don't have the map next time we're down here, we can find it.
You can try to figure out where you're going, yeah.
Look,
But
I hear if you
it's
just
about-
hold your hand on the left wall at all times.
Oh, I get it. Follow the T.
Yes.
You know,
I
if you
see
make
what you did there.
3 lefts, you'll make a right.
But it's at about ankle height,
Not
so that
if
people
it's,
wouldn't be likely to notice it if they don't know to look.
You're right. All right, so you follow the map through the tunnels and everything. You guys make your way through. As you peep into the city every now and again, you can tell that the city is like a very high alert. There's a lot of people that are very unsettled.
Okay.
Soldiers are constantly patrolling back and forth, and these are the same type of symbiotic
the-
soldiers that you guys have seen in the previous town.
Chitinous soldiers.
Yes. You know, that organic armor that they have. It's very effective.
Those tasted weird.
So
Their energies.
Yes.
as you make through, then as you come up through the secret entrance there, you guys make your way up, and then there's a hidden wall essentially that takes you directly into the tower.
Okay. So we don't even have to expose ourselves to the outside, really.
Right.
Gotcha.
It's like a bookshelf up against the wall that slides on
It's a
rollers.
false stone wall.
Ah.
Press
That's
that
even
stone
better.
there, and then it just kind of all just sinks in and off to the side.
Mm-hmm. So as you guys make your way into the tower,
Just gotta pull it back out so we can cover the hole.
so you all 3 make it in there to the tower, and then as you do, you kind of start exploring the bottom part of the tower. There is where you're at.
How many floors would you say this tower is? Do we know?
Yeah, the tower, it was 6 floors.
It was, but currently.
Yeah, currently about 4.
Okay, so it's probably more exposed the more up you go.
Correct. It took heavy damage.
I want to roll for perception, see if I can find a clue.
However, well, you guys will see that in a minute. So, anyways, roll perception. Where you're at.
Do it. I won't do it.
Somebody else roll perception.
That's why I picked up the die. Free level of effort. 12.
Same target number. So 12.
I don't know
so
which
9 for you.
Okay.
Oh, so my 6 doesn't hit.
No.
I rolled a 1
Ooh.
for perception.
He was busy.
Yours will be fun.
You were busy pushing the wall.
But yeah, no, that's a 12 after reducing. So
He pushed the wrong wall. Hey guys, this wall moves. Wait a minute.
This brick move. Oh.
Well,
It was just a regular brick, guys.
I found another secret passageway.
secret tunnel.
Secret window.
Push it real good.
Oh, we're in a workout video. Okay.
But no, what you do find in your perception, as you look up, you can see that part of the tower is still intact at the top.
Okay.
It's about, most of it's destroyed, but there's still like, it looks like an observatory up there. That's like, so basically like half of the tower is gone in the top 2 floors.
Okay.
You know, and then it comes down and then you see, you know, huge chunks are missing out different sides.
Okay.
So kind of give you that visual there for it. But what you find, sir, you stumble across and trip over a body.
Oh.
Not only that, but you activate a trap.
The body
You
was laying
activated
on
my
top
trap
of...
card. Sorry. So I
Speed
know the
rolls.
body's there.
Defense rolls.
I'm gonna use a good die for this.
Target number is 15.
I didn't use a good enough die.
Yeah, what was that?
This one's going in
Got
jail.
an 11.
11.
Better than a 1.
This one's going in jail.
Was it a 1 again?
No, it was not. But it was close. It was a 2.
You're in jail the rest of the night.
Well,
But you, sir?
it's gonna suck.
I
It's
should
an
have.
11.
11.
I should have used the bolt rider.
All right.
I don't know if that would really. Well, is this an ability style thing?
No.
I don't think
okay.
so.
Yeah, it's and this is a speed defense roll, by the way.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you see arcane energy emanate from the body, like a little orb, vroom, and then
Okay.
it detonates.
I was asking because I was going to see if I could use countermeasures against it instead, but
Well, nah. Well, what's countermeasures do?
to
Does it nerf
Shuts
it?
down.
No, it shuts down, as in like to read it off. Countermeasures: you immediately end one ongoing effect. Yada yada. Alternatively, you can use this as a defensive action to cancel any incoming ability targeted at you, or to cancel any device or the effect of any device for 1d6 rounds. You must touch the effect or device to cancel it. But
Yeah.
yeah, I can understand if that would work. Would not.
Well,
work.
it would have worked if it wasn't for the intrusion part.
That's fair.
So,
Also,
I shall eat the damage.
you rolled an 11 just like I did.
Yeah.
Which means you didn't move fast enough to
No, I know.
do it.
unfortunately, but that's 6 ambient damage.
So my energy shield should stop some of that.
Yeah. Correct.
Yeah, my ward would do the same.
Armor on right now.
No, you don't.
It's
You know,
ambient
It's
anyways.
ambient anyways.
I converted some of it to sound.
I'm just.
And you got the brunt of it, by the way.
Because
Duncan?
you stumbled.
You stumbled and activated it.
Ugh.
It sends you into the wall.
We just made a lot of noise in here.
Well,
Boom, 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 boom.
So you cough.
so much for stealth.
I blame you. But it's okay. We'll get through this.
I suggest we hasten this search.
Yes.
But it's not all for naught. You did find a body. And it's not just a body that's been there for a while.
We did get a description
pretty
of this
warm.
vehicle, right?
Yes, you did.
It's not this guy, is it?
It is.
Oh.
And he has in his clutches He's holding on to something.
Alright, so the trap looks like it's already been set. So I'm going to grab it.
While he's grabbing that, I want to check this body and see why and how it died, if possible.
Yes. Go ahead. Intellect.
Yeah.
Do you have like medicine, physiology, any of that?
I don't.
But did you have a free level of effort?
I do have a free level of effort.
So we'll go make that 12 for you then with that free level of effort.
That's after the effort.
Yep.
Okay. That's a 9, so no.
No.
No stab wound or anything that I can tell?
Not that you can tell, but the only thing you can tell from perceiving is that you can tell that there's like a black, like something black, like vein-like that's traveling through its body.
Is it still moving?
No.
Okay.
The person is definitely dead, though.
Oh yeah, rigor mortis and everything.
Fun.
I want to see what he's holding.
All right.
Do I roll perception or?
Roll might to break it from its grip.
Alright,
Do you have... How much edge do you have?
I have 2 edge.
Ah.
Oh man.
I don't have free effort, so I'm not using it. Because I just lost
New
a night.
free effort. Yeah.
Oh.
Ooh,
19.
19.
That's a minor.
Each individual finger. Or mace. Pow!
He probably got like 2 or 3 in and was like, this is taking too long.
He doesn't need them anymore.
So question, out of curiosity, how far down his arm has that black growth, I guess you could call it, gone?
How far down the arm?
Yeah.
All the way.
So it, all the way through his hand?
Yeah, and all the way up to the neck as well.
Okay. I hope he didn't contract anything.
You grab the paper.
Mm-hmm.
And of course it's like it's a scroll essentially, you know. Or not a scroll, but it's parchment that's rolled up, had sealed with the insignia. It's the insignia of the Fey Queen.
It matches your token.
Yep.
I'll open the scroll to see what it says.
Okay. All right. So in it, you find the following message. It's very cryptic. Within the tower's depths, an arcane secret lies entwined. Seek the heart of power where mystic energies align. 3 spears of essence, 3 keys to unlock its might. Unleash the Nexus, wield its power with wisdom's light.
I heard something about arcane energies.
I heard wisdom's might.
I also heard that, but I'm more concerned about the arcane energies.
And this is below the tower.
Yes. With 3 keys.
Is there any chance that I could try and see if I can, taste any of those potential arcane energies on the wind, sort of thing?
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
Not that I'm trained in it,
And
really,
we'll
or
go
anything.
for that one. We'll go with 9 to start with.
Is it intellect?
Mm-hmm. Intellect.
So it's 6 for me because effort.
Mm-hmm.
That's a 15.
Nice. Yes, you get a strong scent of it that leads towards basically below you, below the tower.
I checked the guy's pockets for the keys.
Mm-hmm.
Regarding below the tower, is that like somewhat in the direction that we came in through, or is it somewhere else?
Somewhere else, because the way you guys came was kind of like on the side, and then came up and then into the tower. You never went
so
below
it's like
the tower.
straight below. Do I see any staircase or anything? And I would also just straight up like to roll to see if I can find
Make a
any
roll.
hidden staircase. Which perception again? So we.
From what you've seen so far, it's everything's like a solid foundation. You found nothing.
We gonna find
My
out.
7 helped me find any keys in his pocket.
There's no keys.
No keys in his pocket.
What'd you get?
That's an 8 on the die, but at least the free level of effort
Well, it was a 9 to start with, and you got the free level of effort, so that's a 6.
on finding any.
What is that?
Path?
Well, oh no, sorry, that was.
Yeah, I was gonna say that was the previous thing. I
My
don't know if
bad.
that was
No,
the
yeah,
thing.
so it was still, yeah, that's right. It was started as 12. Oh, it then became a 9. So yeah, you missed it by 1.
Yeah, that's fair.
Missed it by.
Should we look to see if we can find the staircase?
I don't see anything around yet.
I was looking for his keys to the staircase.
There's something underneath here that's tasty.
Tourniquet keys.
17.
Well, you're very close as you're looking around, and then you realize that you're essentially standing on top of it.
I'm like over here looking on the wall. I don't really see it around here. Have you looked down? Oh.
As Duncan points out, because there's a lot of dust and everything, rubble and such,
That your
but
feet just kind of skim.
there's
the
a
dust off
sigil on the ground right below you.
Okay.
So as you dust off more of it, you recognize it's the full sigil. And it's like, all right.
Does it look arcane sigils?
Yeah, it looks like it's
Okay.
arcane, yeah. So it's going to need some kind of, oomph.
Oh, I have the ability to do a concussive blast.
That feels like breaking in.
That's B&E.
The important part there is entry.
So, what? True story.
Does it sound like it's hollow or anything at any point underneath? From what I can tell, this specific spot compared to other solid foundation spots?
No.
Like it doesn't really have a different sound if I knock on the ground here versus over there.
Yeah.
Okay. That means that... Oh, I didn't actually paste that ability. I should do that right now. I know what it does, generally,
Yep.
but I don't know its specifics.
But generally with this arcane symbol, you can activate it using arcane energies of some form.
Would the other informant in the sewers have the key?
We could try. We can always make our way back here, especially knowing that it's a easy enough to get in area.
Would the gauntlets have enough energy in them to activate it?
You could deplete the gauntlet to activate it.
I
If
placed
you
the
want to.
gauntlet on the sigil, trying to basically channel the energy that
Huh?
I used
All
the
right.
last time.
Go ahead and drop the depletion die down from a 6 to a 4.
Okay.
So, as you place the gauntlet, you feel basically as you place the gauntlet near it, that the gauntlet activated. The gauntlet is like drawn like a magnet, and then you can see it just pull energy from the gauntlet itself.
Ow. It looks painful.
It was hungry.
I fed it. And then you see the symbol glow,
Uh-huh.
and then as it glows, the three of you, this is what gets really interesting. All of a sudden, up becomes down as you guys flop. And then you become upright again.
On the ceiling?
On the
In a whole nother room.
on the bottom of the sigil.
And the sigil is right below you again.
So we're essentially
So you're standing,
still on the
and then you
floor.
went like this, and now you're back like this, but you're in another
So
room.
we did a full rotation.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Okay. That's...
I thought we entered the underworld.
That was kind of sickening.
Ooh. Got some ginger right here, guys. It's in tea.
Yeah. Anybody need some mint? For the... Was I the only one that almost threw up?
Wait a minute, my guy's trained in jumping and balancing. It wouldn't affect him. It wouldn't make any sense.
Now, what you do see, though, is interesting, is that this room is now different, obviously. The sigil's below you, and in front of you, you guys see, essentially, 3 gates. And I'm not talking about physical gates. I'm talking about, like, magical gates.
Okay.
Okay? And then you see each of them, and then you got 3 different colors. You have, basically, you have green, which is
Red
over there
and
on the
blue?
left. Not quite. Then you've got blue and purple.
Oh.
So you got green, blue, and purple. And then it seems to be a slot right above the gate. That's in stone. And it looks like it's a shape of like an orb or such, like a sphere, basically. And it's missing, of course. But the gates are on and active. You can feel the energy emanating from it.
Can I look to see if there might be any clues in here?
You said purple, blue.
The room
and
is
green.
small. It's like, at most, it's long range, and that's it.
Okay.
Okay.
So
You said
I rolled
purple,
an
blue,
11.
and green.
it's it goes green, blue, purple, from left to right.
Are they in a line, basically?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh, actually, you know, I could just do this.
That would be cool. Except you don't have purple, but, you know.
I do not, but you know, I do have.
Red. Red.
You have a Hulk figure that's
Well.
wearing purple pants.
That's purplish.
Yeah. We have green, blue, and slightly darker blue with white accent.
It all depends on your monitor color scheme.
Ah, that makes sense. That, or you just have a really specific type of color blindness.
So we don't have there's nothing in the room that could be hiding the keys.
No.
Oh, okay. So my roll is useless then. Well,
It's pretty empty
Oh,
other than these
useless
things,
roll.
Yeah,
basically.
pretty much.
But the symbol is on the floor, so we could just go right back through it and...
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Now, the portals are active, though. Like, you can see that, and you can see they're humming.
They're humming, but we
Yes.
can't really pass through them.
Well, nobody's tried yet.
I'm going to try and stick a finger through.
which gate should we try first?
I'm going to try the center blue one.
I've always liked green.
You know, blue reminds me kind of my electricity.
And as you do, you take your arm and you put it through, and your arm actually does go through it.
Okay. Can we see what's on the other side of these portals?
No.
So can I, like, poke my face in?
Sure. Make a might roll.
Oh, okay. That's concerning.
Target number 15.
Target number 47. What?
Oh, no, that's when the Ronin arrive.
Oh, okay. Wait.
This is
No.
fine. I go to try and help.
That's annoying. What?
You see Fern put his arm through, take it back out. Okay. He sticks his head through. Ow. He gets sucked in.
Well, we didn't want to split up, so through the blue portal we go.
Into the blue portal.
I was going to say, without me having to be told what's on the other side so as to not, you know, ruin
As
it.
he
If I turn around, is the portal still there?
Yeah.
Oh,
As he
okay.
sticks his face back through, two of us come barreling through the portal.
Oh, I don't even
Come
stick
and
my
help
face
us.
back through yet. I like turn around to like go, I'm not stuck here. Oh, you guys are coming too.
They just come through, and it's like, all right, well, we're all here now.
So what's around here?
All right. So, what you guys see, and this is a very interesting room. You find an observatory chamber.
Oh, we just changed floors.
And you see multiple astronomical instruments. You see the stars, projections on the ceiling and such, and all of that.
I'm playing
Okay.
the wrong character for this. That was like 3 characters back.
Yes, that was. I know who you're talking about, yes. The stars are your eyes, essentially.
I still want to go back and play that character, but that's a tangent that we'll get to some other time. Like, properly play it, not 2 sessions play it.
That we will.
All right, so you see, and you look at the floor, and you see the floor essentially has something similar to the ceiling, as far as like the stars and you know, in the sky, and what the sky looks like, and
Is it-
such like that.
Is it
So
the
it's a full star
reflection
map.
of the stars, or is
It's
it?
not a full reflection. It looks just like it up there, except it's not in the same order.
Yeah.
So it's a star map in disarray.
Mm-hmm. And you see that each of the floor has tiles.
Yep.
Essentially.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
This is one of those sliding puzzle floors. See, what he's going to do is he's going to bring the laptop over here, and we have to do a sliding puzzle. Which, honestly, are really easy.
I would like to assist the smarter person in our group with figuring out this puzzle.
I feel like that's directed at me.
Who is the free level effort into like, oh, hey, it's you.
I will slide the tiles around where you tell me to put them.
Well, as you try to do that, they don't budge. And then you recognize that there's a mechanism.
Oh. Well, that's way easier.
Oh, we pull the lever, and then we get action locked for the next 3 seconds as we have to continue the animation. I remember this.
I pick up one of the tiles to go and place it where...
You wish.
Make a might roll.
If you break it, I'm upset.
Nope. That's a 5.
You almost broke it.
And that's how Grabnar solved puzzles. He broke them until they worked.
That's how I used to solve Rubik's Cubes.
Look, man, just kick the door down until it's made of wood, and then you can't.
Grabnar looks at it. 9 holes? Now there's 1.
That's not how you play mini golf.
So you see me trying to pull up one of the tiles, and you're like,
Lever. Mechanism.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh, the lever crank!
Wrong lever.
All right. Yeah, you find a lever. Lever.
Lever? I barely know her.
Cantilever.
Well, I guess that is why I'm leaving her.
Oh.
Anyways.
Lever, I just got here. I'm going to let the smart one do this.
I guess I'm rolling, I guess.
Yes.
I would like to assist him with pointing at where things match.
I'm getting backseated. No. The other one. The other
lever. Yeah.
up.
No, that's good. That works right there. Yeah. Good job. Moral support.
Sips tea.
Shut up,
Yeah, that looks really good right there.
Go ahead.
Free level effort.
Mm-hmm. We're going to go with target number 12. For you, it would be 9 total.
Well, it's a 16 anyways.
Nice. Okay. So you start messing with the lever.
That wasn't intentional,
And-
but I'll take it.
Moving it, and as you do that, you can see how it starts shifting the floor in different directions. Actually, there's multiple levers, so you move the lever in this direction, it moves them kind of sideways. So you go to another one, and just kind of, you just move them.
Why is this one at a diagonal? Oh, that's why it said at a diagonal. Why does it move like that?
So you're kind of starting to figure out that part. So make another roll.
So there's levers along the horizontal and along the vertical axes.
There's this, basically, yes.
Well, it's not a 1. Oh, look at that. It's a 20. Without
when
the
you
0.
Just when you think you've got to figure it out, it just kind of jumbles up the puzzle. It's like, ah!
I'm like, okay, so this one does that, and this one does that, and this one does... Oh, there's a timer on it or something. Let's try again.
That's not good. That leg's loose.
Oh. Hey, look, we're back at the 15.
Hey.
You just reversed everything you just screwed up.
Guys, okay, so that one does, like, -5 steps. Don't touch that one. That's your undo button. Don't, okay. Let's try and see if I can get this again. Hey, that's a 14.
Nice. And then you finally manage with guidance from Tornik as he just looks up. No, that doesn't match.
Not that one.
No, that's looking like it. Yeah, you need to move that one over there and do that number.
Thanks, Torwynn.
Oh wait, no, I was looking at it wrong. You got to.
I'm sorry. I was thinking that we were like upside down, so you actually need to do this entire thing reversed.
No. Bugbear Minor is not shaped right.
And so.
I think you've got some of the little slipper in with Bugbear Minor.
Something like that.
All right. So what
Do you not know
happens?
these constellations? We talked about them all the time as young goblinoids.
As you complete the constellation, essentially the star map, you hear like a clicking as everything kind of locks in place. Then you see the floor essentially open up as underneath a pedestal arrives with this sphere. It's a blue sphere is what it is.
I'm gonna go touch it.
Okay. As you touch it, it's solid. Okay. But you can tell it definitely contains massive amounts of energy within it.
You guys might not want to touch this. I mean, I'm not gonna stop you, but
Oh, okay. Do you need to hold it in a teacup?
I think I'm all right. As I try to pick it up.
Yes.
The teacup is ceramic.
You pick it up, and as you pick it up, you can feel like the energy just pulsating through it. So it's a good thing it's got this, whatever this casing is on it, because if it wasn't there, it would just destroy everything.
You remember what happened the last time I touched something that felt like it was pulsing with energy?
That casing
Yeah.
looks...
Don't drain it, 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 don't drain it.
That casing looks like another puzzle.
I'm just gonna put this in the backpack for now.
Alright, so
Next.
Back
let's
to
go
the...
let's go to the next one.
Why do I feel like the next two are gonna be a speed test and a might test?
Nope. You'd think that, but they're not.
So
Sorry.
is that portal still humming with energy after we go back through it?
Yes, it is.
Okay, cool. I was concerned about depowering it.
Let's.
The purple one?
I picked one.
Eeny, mo, miny.
Let's go purple.
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 Wow.
Through the purple we go.
Through the purple.
We shall eat the purple people.
Oh no. Wait. No, that's a tangent. Stay on track.
Tangent. Sorry.
Oh no, I was gonna make it worse. We stay on topic here. Kind of.
Refreshing.
All right.
And he was trying to drink.
I'm sorry.
Suddenly
Alright,
takes
don't
my
Just a
step
second
back.
here. Now this one's going to actually require a visual representation.
Oh, he's
I'm
bringing
gonna
the
share with
laptop.
you.
Oh,
No,
teamwork.
actually I'm not. This is going to go right into that chat.
Oh boy.
Teamwork. Everybody, everywhere.
Okay, waiting on the visual.
Yep. Give me just a moment.
Ba-ba-da-da.
Gotta make sure I give it to
Wait,
you this
Discord,
correctly.
not-
Yeah, don't give us the answer key.
Oh no, of course
Oh
not.
no! Give us the answer key. That's what we want.
I glue the answer key to the bottom of my shoe, which is a rag tied around my foot.
All right, here's the first one here.
Oh.
Oh, I want to make a joke, but
Yes.
no, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait and see.
Waiting.
There's
That
the
one
second
doesn't-
one.
That one doesn't have a nice background, so that's difficult.
You're
It's
welcome.
fine.
You're so welcome.
I'm looking at it in dark mode so I can see it. Yours is extra dark.
Let me just change my Discord
There you go.
background and stuff real quick so I can actually see.
I decided to screw up with dark and light mode. So
No. Here, look. Oh, I can see it, but it's like, here, Scott.
why do you have yours on super dark?
It's not on super dark.
Are you sure?
It's
about
on
that?
a gradient.
It's like dark.
It's on a gradient.
Even turning my brightness all the way down, I can still see.
Again, I'm on a gradient. I'm on midnight blurple, okay?
Oh,
That's what it's called. Here, I'll just put it on Mars or something.
that's fitting since we just came into the purple portal.
Look, I'll use
All right.
dusk. Let's see what dusk looks like. with
This
it.
is what you
I
have.
know
You
what
ready?
that looks like.
Yes.
Oh,
So-
I can see it again.
As you step into this room,
Oh, that's much nicer.
okay,
Yay.
Uh-huh.
you
stuff.
see the sphere. It's a purple sphere, by the way.
Here.
And it's just floating there, right? But it's also surrounded by energy all around it, kind of like in stasis. Okay? And as you look up, you can see essentially words right above it, but they seem to be symbols at first, and then they like change right in front of you and become actual words you can read.
Am I allowed to break the puzzle?
You could attempt to.
Because you said it's like stasis,
It is like stasis, yes.
which is an ability I have.
Yes.
So I'd like to try and use that knowledge with my newly found countermeasures.
Would you like to do that before you read what it says?
I'd like to see what it says.
Okay.
But at the same time, I kind of want to break the puzzle.
Yep. Do a grab knife proud.
I read
right.
the word.
It says, from the shimmering river of quicksilver, seek the steadfast shores of crystalline. With a fiery touch, let the spark illuminate the path of arcane ascendance.
With a fiery touch.
Then you also see 3 tablets on the ground, stone tablets. Each one has a symbol that I showed you guys.
Yeah.
And of course, right there in front of this stasis field, you find 3 slots.
Fiery touch, quicksilver, and what was the second element?
Can you read it again,
Yeah.
please?
From the shimmering river of quicksilver, seek the steadfast shores of crystal.
Crystal.
With a fiery touch, let spark illuminate the path of arcane ascendance.
I swear you're just making up gender symbols with this. Because we have a Pokeball without the center boat.
I'll tell you what it is afterwards.
We have.
We have a triangle with an upside down cross. So, of course, we're just going to piss off all the religions with that one.
So if we grab the stone tablet with the Pokeball on there, can we capture things with it?
I don't think it works like that.
Which one of these is crystal?
I hate that I zoned out for like the last
Thinking
third
the
of that. by
crystal
the way.
would be the triangle.
So quicksilver, crystal, and fiery shores, or something like that.
Fiery touch.
Touch.
Fiery touch.
The
Crystalline shores.
the devil woman
Crystal shores.
has probably got the fiery touch.
I didn't even think of it like that.
Which leaves the quicksilver river running through the circle.
Uh-huh.
Because the crystal is the triangle prism.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm down for that order.
I see the gender symbol now.
You can't unsee it after seeing
I
it.
can't see it.
It's literally just what is that? The male gender? No, that's the
female
female
gender.
with horns.
Yes.
That's not okay.
It's the devil woman.
That's not okay. I'm telling your wife.
Ah, you can't tell my wife.
By the way, if you want to try to destroy the
If any of you
Prism,
listeners
go
want
ahead.
to be my
Nope. I feel
It's
like that's a
available.
bad idea.
For tea.
I felt the pulsing energy in the other one of those.
yes.
I don't think that's a great idea.
So
It's a last resort.
we have the order.
Sorry. I'm totally down to put them in that order.
Let's go ahead and put them in that order.
That's what it
What
feels like.
order is that?
I do so. The quicksilver is
Yes.
the no sign.
Except, flat instead of at an
Yeah.
angle line.
I got an idea.
Oh dear.
The second picture.
Are you
that
gonna
sent
draw
is
these
the
on, like-
quicksilver?
Cards. Yep.
Yes, I am.
Oh, you're not even getting the dry erase cards, man.
I'm not.
You.
I'm killing trees.
Monster. What will they do? Regrow? I'm sorry.
Depends on who you ask.
Well, they eventually will, but just don't do it too much.
That's an easy one.
No, you gotta.
Oh, you did it wrong. It's
I
not
did.
perfectly through the center. How dare
It's
you?
not. How dare I?
Oh, you gotta redo it.
Yeah, you need to redo that one. Probably with another tree.
Oh, look at you guys killing another tree. Shame on you.
Man.
You're gonna have trouble with the next one.
Man. Don't you know it takes like 3 trees for every single one of those like 6-inch postcards?
I've heard that.
I mean, 6 inches is like 5.5.
We should just
Oh,
draw it
maybe
on
6.
leaves.
There.
Might be 4.
Yes.
It went outside the circle. I don't care.
So this is first.
Redo it again. No.
This is second, and that is last.
Well, yeah, because it did say crystals and then fiery thing at the end. So,
Mhm.
I'm totally down for that order.
All right. Let me check the answer key.
No, he's cheating. Teacher's cheating again.
Can I
What's
get
your
the
answer?
answer key?
Might defense rolls.
Yay!
I'll take it.
16's target number. You got it.
Yeah, I got it with a 16.
As arcane energy emanates from it and blasts you, essentially.
I was literally holding the tablet whenever I put it down. So yeah,
As the last tablet touches, womp, poof,
and there is a loud noise. So how much,
throws the tablets out of the,
how much damage?
you know, what's it called?
Pedestal.
Pedestal.
Yeah.
And then deals 5 ambient damage of arcane energy.
To all of us.
Well,
Except for him.
not me. I'm standing back. I'm gonna need you to read that again.
Jeez. So at the end of this, Duncan's going to have PTSD about puzzles.
He's a turn to Grabnar. All right.
Maybe he is Grabnar just before he becomes Grabnar. Maybe this is his origin story.
Puzzles just messed him up so much that he just created a split personality.
He is Dunknar.
From the shimmering river of quicksilver, seek the steadfast shores of crystal. With a fiery touch, let the spark illuminate the path of arcane ascendance.
Can we get
Arcane
that sent to us?
Ascendance.
Do it. Can we get that sent to us?
Sure.
So this is probably Arcane Ascendance. The fiery touch and something.
See, I said I was totally down for it because I knew you'd mess it up and hurt yourself. What?
What?
So you were saying something earlier about breaking the puzzle.
Okay.
Oh, shores of crystals. That looks like a crystal shore.
Shimmering river of quicksilver. Can you describe the room that we're currently in?
Yeah, it's a pretty much stone room. The only thing of note is the stasis field in front of you.
Okay.
And then the 3 places where you can put the tablets, the stone tablets. And then right above the stasis field, you've got the lettering that tells you this. Other than that, it's just completely just kind of stone room.
Just flat stone for the most part.
Yeah.
Okay, I've got 3 more tries before I'm before I'm impaired. I think there's only 9 possibilities, and we've already tried.
Technically, there's only 6.
I'm going to step back through the portal.
Yeah, no, that's actually what I was going to suggest is we could technically game it a little bit by not having all 3 of us through this portal, just in case.
I'm going to step back through the portal.
That's perfectly acceptable.
As you try to step back through the portal, it prevents you from leaving.
Oh, they
Never
thought of
mind.
that.
You've already activated the puzzle.
Let the spark illuminate the path, arcane ascendance.
Beep, 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 beep.
Oh,
Was that Grabnar?
I would like.
I don't know, Grabnar doesn't censor himself.
Yes.
So I think
You can pay an experience token. I can give you one of the placements.
the one that I would get from you is the one that I'm pretty sure I've got. If I remember anything from Pegis Rilbin and his bardic show.
I say we let the Newman destroy the puzzle.
What do you think?
Excuse me, Fern.
Calling him by his heritage. How dare you?
Fern, does this look like arcane ascendancy?
It looks like an arrow pointing up, so I'd get the ascendance.
Does this look like the shore?
Or Tripoli.
It looks like a circle with a line through it.
Much like looking at the shore through a telescope.
The next puzzle I vote you
Does
to
this
go
look
in.
like a lighthouse on a hill?
Also looks like a devil.
Are these
Also looks like a devil woman.
tablets square? Or are they rectangular?
Rectangular. They're like these.
So you could theoretically flip them
cards.
upside down.
Sure.
I hate that because it doubles the possible. I don't more than doubles, but look, if that circle with a line through it is upside down, I'm gonna be so upset. It's just perfectly centered, and it's like, yeah, no, it's good luck. I don't think you would do that to us, though.
I didn't have the idea to now.
Flip a coin, please. What? Why? Heads or tails? If it's heads, it's got the right way.
That's why he drew the line outside the circle. So that he could tell whether it was right side up or not.
You monster. I would assume that the puzzle's not trying to be cheeky.
Do these possibly look like anything that I would have learned while I was hanging out with the Druva?
No,
Okay.
not at all.
Anything I might have seen while I was looting as part of the goblins?
No.
Would this be anything that the Lightbringers associated with?
No.
Okay.
I'm afraid to try and do anything to it because
If it doesn't work,
no.
Let's look at it this way. If you break the puzzle and it works, we're good. If it hurts us, it's going to be the same as getting the answer wrong.
The
It's going to hurt.
tablets are made of stone, right?
Yep.
Life is pain.
Dumb idea.
That's Duncan right
Trust
now.
me, I feel it.
Dumb idea.
Mm-hmm.
All ears.
It's not that, though.
Could you absorb the energy from the barrier?
I'd like to avoid that right now.
The way you said when the riddle first appeared, it was a series of shapes.
Correct. It was like hieroglyphics almost.
Did any of those hieroglyphics look like these?
Yes.
Can I roll perception to have remembered which hieroglyphics
Or intellect in general.
translated
Yeah.
to...
Very good. Yes, we're going to go for that one. We're going to go with an 18 target number.
I have an edge of 1 and 2 effort. I can spend 4, right?
So how much effort are you going to put into it? 2? Okay. So the total would be 5. Now take off your edge.
Total is 5.
Yeah.
Take off the edge, so 1.
So
4 cost.
4 cost, yeah. This is so much easier doing it that way. Oh!
No.
You're not gonna take that.
You didn't see that.
I saw the one.
Oh, you did?
You saw nothing.
Yeah, you saw
I mean,
nothing.
what one?
So you got target number 12 right now.
Better.
That actually is better.
Yeah,
Not a 1.
it's not a 1.
Means I didn't remember wrong.
Question.
You could either, spend XP to re-roll again, or not.
Question. The characters, are they still technically those characters, but our minds are now interpreting them properly? I say properly, they're translating them.
Possibly.
The reason why I ask, does it count as discerning the truth of what they actually are?
That doesn't count now. Do you have anything like enigmas or anything like that? Anything related to
Well, that's what I'm saying.
puzzles or whatnot?
Let me look and see if...
Are you going to do a reroll?
Yeah.
Alright.
Still higher.
It's just not going to happen.
Let me specify what that training is, by the way. All tasks involving discerning the truth, piercing disguises, and recognizing falsehoods and other deceptions.
Mm-hmm.
So would that apply at all to any of this?
No, it wouldn't.
Okay.
Good.
I was
Because I
hoping
have
that
an
it was a
inability
disguise.
towards that.
Yeah.
I have training towards it, but I was hoping that it was technically, theoretically that, but that's fine.
So I mentioned the idea that they look like
Glad that wasn't
what we
actually
saw.
intended to be a roll, but
He says that.
but it doesn't really, like, I can't make heads or tails of it.
I try to remember what we saw.
Right. You had the idea and a concept, we just couldn't put it together to...
Yeah.
You remembered it differently.
Yeah.
I'm going to see if I can.
yeah, I don't think we can assist each other's memory.
No. This ain't happening.
No, it's not.
Yeah,
It's an 18 to start.
We'll make it a 12.
Alright.
I might as well. That'll give me, 45% chance of being successful.
Or that.
What's with the 7s tonight?
I don't know.
They're not as good as the 14s last week.
That was lower.
Yeah.
Hey, I rolled a 3 also.
I'm just rolling the
at
dice
one point.
to see if I can get all these bad rolls out. Yeah, that was my real roll. No, I'm kidding.
So nobody can put together what they originally saw
No.
to what it is now.
So I'm pretty sure it's this order now.
Because Tornick's like, you know what?
Okay,
I've already strained
Back-
my mind enough.
to my dumb idea.
Back to the idea.
As I'm getting ready to place the last one.
So before you place, it does say with a fiery touch, let the spark illuminate the path of arcane ascendance. Dumb idea.
Sure.
I don't have anything that lets me do fiery touch exactly, unless you really count fire and ice, but it's more just, heating something.
I do have a torch.
That could work.
I hand him.
But there's also the spark illuminating the path of arcane ascendance. So I kind of want to try both of a fiery touch to see if there's anything that shows up with that, but also letting the spark illuminate the path. I do have shock as a touch ability that does lightning.
I have hedge magic
I don't know how much that would help.
for
but-
arcane ascendancy.
Yeah, but point being, I want to see if either of those two options helps in any way.
Alright.
Let's start with the torch since it says with the fiery touch.
Sure. What are you doing with it?
Touching the torch to it. To the
what?
stones. More
To
than
stones?
anything.
Which stone? All stones?
Yeah, just in order basically.
Okay. Alright. So as you touch the stone, or torch the stone, none of them respond to it.
I'm gonna try and shock them.
All right. And as you shock them, they do not respond out there.
Okay. Cool. Well, there goes that. Like I said, dumb idea.
This isn't Fifth Element.
Duncan's gonna start smashing tablets in a minute.
So, I should or should not place this final tablet.
Torwynn. As he looks at his life force, I
So,
can take it.
assume that we're on the river currently, and we're seeking the shores of Crystal.
Yes. Which one do we want to call the river?
Which-
chalice-looking one?
Well, no. The way I'm thinking about it is, from the Shivering River of Quicksilver is our starting point.
While they're discussing,
And then
I'm
the
going to
first
take a
one.
recovery roll.
That's
Good
fair.
job.
And then the first one is seeking the shores of Crystal, which would be the shore. And then with the fiery touch.
5.
and
Make
then-
sure you add your tier.
is that how we started it? Is it like that?
Yeah, I did.
Or did we have them in a different order?
We
I get
thought
5
this one
might.
was crystal.
With the
Okay.
first order?
Yeah.
I trying to remember what
We
order
thought-
it was.
Yeah.
The quicksilver,
Yeah, I think it was that
crystal,
order, yeah.
fire.
Yeah, I'm thinking that we're starting, it's giving us our starting point, and then we're going somewhere from there,
Yeah.
is my thought process. Which is why I'm thinking we're starting on the River of Quicksilver, which we're in a stone room. It's relatively that color. And then we're finding the shore, or seeking the shore, and then with fiery touch, we then go to the Path of Arcane Ascendant.
Can I take the 10-minute one too?
Do you want to? Do you
Maybe
agree
in a
or
minute.
disagree with that?
We are in agreement that these are the symbols for those things.
For now, I don't see how the one could be
Duncan's hurting.
crystal exactly. I think shores was the better idea, but also there's touch. But I don't know. Do you want to try that order? If you want to try that order, then I'm down to try that order.
Place.
Is that your final answer?
Yes.
All right, so that's the order you put it in, huh? You tried to phone a friend and it didn't work.
I tried. I ended up burning 2 experience trying to phone that friend.
They hum with arcane energy, and everybody make a might defense roll.
Nice.
Was that 15?
15, yeah.
Where
Dang
was
it.
that earlier?
I'm gonna roll 17.
17?
12. Just keep the might.
So that's what, 5 ambient only towards you.
I'm sorry.
You can put the armor on while we're
It's
in
ambient.
here.
It's
Armor wouldn't
ambient.
help.
His armor won't protect against it.
Ugh.
If anything, it'll just rustle as Jimmy's inside the armor.
No,
The energy hit my barrier.
That would just hurt my ears.
It kind of ricochets off your barrier, hits Duncan. As he just got up from a recovery, he's like, all right, guys, I took my breath. Whack! What was that? And so it takes it, and then it goes as it throws the tablets everywhere.
He threw our tablets everywhere. What the hell, man?
Uh-oh. Now they're upside down.
No, no.
Break the puzzle.
I'll allow you to do your 10-minute one, by the way, if you like.
6.
I feel like this is like much easier than it really should be. Than we're making it.
Yeah. It would be a whole lot
Oh,
easier
no
if we
doubt.
remembered the...
Do it.
It would be a whole lot easier if we actually remembered the symbols. What translated into what?
Yeah, it would have.
But... Oh! How about... if I... try placing the shovel into the ground, looking for a chalice full of quicksilver.
The thing I'm also looking at is we're sharing shapes between these characters.
Yes.
And this is probably overthinking it.
If anyone could figure it out, it's our smart guy who thinks fast.
And thinks furiously. Because family.
So what if that's a crown on top of a person?
Is anybody keeping track of combinations tried?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. They are.
There's only 6 possible
Ears
combinations.
are ringing right now.
I mean, Duncan, if you like, you can try to perform a might to try to break it with sheer force.
Please don't. No, but there's only 6 possible combinations. There's only 3 tokens in a 3 order, so.
Mm-hmm.
Unless we flip them upside down.
Shush.
Which I've already done with one.
Yeah, I saw that. I'm thinking that one might be a crown on top of a person.
Crown?
Nope, the one that you were initially calling Devil
Pope
Lady.
hat.
That. But I'm also thinking Arcane Ascendants. So what if they're like the magical Pope with their little?
I'm
fancy
going to
crown?
let you two
wizard.
figure this out.
That's also fair.
Which a wizard,
Sorry, what?
I said I'm
would
going to let
be-
you two figure this out.
the smart
nothing to add.
arcane mage.
Duncan's
I'm just saying what if.
preparing. He's like, just let me know before you do it.
I'm in a ready stance.
Duncan's over here trying to go for about an hour to keep us talking.
Just keep talking, guys. I need to take a breath. Give me a second.
Torwynn gives Duncan some tea. Using hedge magic to warm it up.
Actually, your repair flesh can help with recovery rolls.
It can.
Oh yeah.
Oops. Oops.
That would have been 4 more points. Kind of. Well,
Yeah, it's +2 each. Well,
How much
I
does it
have
cost
to
you?
spend 2 intellect to do it.
That would have been another shock.
yeah, but it's basically just transferring 2 from him to someone else,
That's
Yeah.
true.
which is the part that sucks
Yeah.
right now because you don't have any intellect edge.
I have 1.
Well, you don't have enough intellect edge.
Right.
Better.
It's 3 int total. I have 1 edge.
Ooh.
So it's actually 2 cost.
I actively think that might be a crown for Arcane Ascendants.
Okay. So the bowl on top of the head is a crown.
Possible.
So what is the pyramid head?
Something you don't want to run into at night.
We could turn the page on that. Now, if we have the idea that it's people,
I actually kind of like the order that that's currently in. But also, that's the
gets
order
in
we
the fighting
started in,
stance.
so. Because we went from river to crystal,
yeah, That is the order that we
Yeah,
had.
that's the original order we started in. I kind of want to just swap the first two and
say that this is Crystal Shores. This is the Fiery Touch.
Not even that specifically. Just I don't. There's 4 pieces to this because there's 2 sentences that are each cut into 2 pieces, but we only have 3 tablets.
Yeah.
Hmm?
I felt like it was important that it started with the symbols
Yeah.
and then translated to common.
Shimmering river of quicksilver, steadfast shores of crystal. It's very descriptive.
Can I try staring at the words
Okay.
long enough that when I look down at the tablet, one of them seems like common language?
No. Not quite.
And that's how he spent his 10-minute recovery roll. I'm going to stare at these for 10 minutes. Dang.
Actually, I could also stand to use a recovery roll
Well, I mean, feel free.
or sit. I will.
Well, you used 2 of the 6 possible combinations, right?
Yep. So far. Yeah, I'll go ahead and take my 10-minute.
Go for it.
I can do that out of order, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So 4.
I'm not stressed about how much I've lost. I can regain way more than I have actually lost.
Yeah.
Duncan's over here like,
Fiery touch. Let the spark illuminate the path of Arcanus.
I hate puzzles.
I feel like it's going to be a common. Strathmore has trees. I have puzzles.
That's true. Most of your characters, even the Mandalorian character you had, you just like, screw this. I'm just going to shock the thing.
What if it is just 2 symbols?
Yeah, he
And
hacks
that
things
goes in the middle.
interestingly.
Because there's 2 sentences.
You know what I hate? What if that's a path? Circle with a line through it. What if that's the path?
Could be. My character wouldn't have knowledge of that.
I'm curious. Knowledge for what now?
Alchemy stuff.
Oh, that's fair.
The answer's probably in one of Lord Eric's books.
Duncan says random DS go.
He just had one more unnamed book.
Yeah.
The Book of Enigmas.
These don't happen to have any sort of semblance to the symbols that were carved. I say carved. Electric burnt, I guess, onto the gauntlet when I repowered it. Do they?
No.
Okay, I didn't think so, but I figured I might as well ask.
Because these are down here from before the triumvirate took over.
Have we tried that combination yet?
That one, yes.
Okay.
No, we haven't tried
no.
that one.
No, not that one.
We tried
We
this
tried the
one.
inverse of that, but no.
Yeah.
I still think that's a path rather than horizon.
And we're
shore.
thinking... You're thinking that this is Arcane Ascendancy because
I'm
of
thinking
the crown.
it could be because of a crown.
So you're seeing
Even though the triangle is shaped like an arrow going up
Well, that's
and looks like a wizard hat.
is going through the path to enlightenment. Oh, Duncan's participating in the puzzle now. He hates himself.
He hates himself. Oh.
I mean, I'm down to try this one, but then I have another one afterwards that I want to try, and I swear if it's the sixth one that we do, I'll be upset.
Well, I mean, you will eventually get it.
Yeah, there's only 6 options. So, question. Can I be the one to place it in hopes of countermeasuring it if it backblasts? Since we know that it happens.
Mm-hmm.
And hopefully just prevent the damage.
Is
on
your
everyone.
countermeasure an action? Or
It can be used as a defensive action.
Defensive action. Okay. Well, then you can use it as defensive action.
Yeah, that's something that specifically it says is.
Well, then because it's a defensive
Alternatively,
roll.
you can
that
use
you're
this as a
making.
defensive action, and you just basically roll int instead of.
Yeah, basically we'll have you roll first, and if you succeed, then you can countermeasure it.
I mean, theoretically, you could be preparing to do it while I place
That's
the
fair.
tablet.
I mean, however you want to do that. I mean,
I got to be in immediate range, anyways, for it. So.
I'm just thinking so that your hands are free.
Yeah, that's fair.
Now, with that though, you'll be able to basically stop it for. If you succeed, you'll be able to stop it for then. Unless you score an at 20, then I'll let you just completely stop it altogether.
Okay.
But for this type.
Stop it, and it's just a delayed blast multiple times.
All right, is that your final answer?
Do we want to do that one?
If this doesn't work, I was thinking of swapping those two.
The 2 end pieces?
Yeah. Because we've kind of disagreed on
Sure.
what looks like arcane ascendancy to me. But yeah, I'm willing to go with the smart person first.
Sure. Not that I'm certain that that's going to be the one, but sure.
All right, so we've got triangle head
Yes.
be on the left side, right?
Yeah.
Middle, and then
Yes.
horns right there. Gotcha.
We've been putting this so that it's faced towards you so that when you check.
Okay. And intellect defense roll. As energy emanates from it.
What is that?
It's a 3.
No, it's a 17. No.
Oh.
Now make a might.
All of us make a might roll.
Yeah. He was trying to countermeasure it to begin with.
Oh, that's just wrong.
Not a 1.
It's not what it rolled. I pushed it from here.
Oh, that's a lot of green just collected.
Mm-hmm.
As
So we decided.
Look,
It
man,
just-
you don't have to flaunt your money. Gosh.
So we decided that we'll probably go with that instead.
Yeah, I suppose.
I'll just get ready to roll again.
Yeah, I'll prepare for countermeasures again.
Okay.
he's like, okay. Okay, guys. Here we go.
I've already got my 3 laid out.
All right. And you place them all in there. You hear the familiar hum once again. And the stasis field disappears.
Countermeasures. No,
It was the wizard hat.
Congratulations. 2 things on it. 1, these are alchemy symbols.
Yeah.
Mercury, salt, and sulfur. 2, the order I sent them in was the actual order.
I hate you.
Yeah.
I knew it would be completely obvious, and you would never do that order to begin with, so that's why I sent it in that order.
I actually caught on And I was like, my character wouldn't have any knowledge of that.
And then 3, the answer you were correct was in the original symbols.
Yeah.
However, nobody rolled high enough to actually determine which symbols went where.
Yeah. I'm aware.
But yeah, you were on the
As
right
you
track.
can see.
You had the right idea with it, yes.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Duncan hastily steps through the portal.
He doesn't even grab the sphere. He just walks out the
I was
room.
gonna say, are you grabbing the sphere or am I grabbing the sphere? I don't mind. You can grab it. If you
Duncan walked out.
I'll grab the sphere.
want. Okay.
Okay.
It seems fine.
That was fun. Okay.
Now we're going into the last one.
Green's the last
Now
one.
we go into the
Sure.
most dangerous portal, the green one.
Let's go ahead and roll that recovery just for the sake of it.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
I think.
That
Take
gets
that
me
one action
all-
recovery roll.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and take mine too.
That gives me all of my green back.
You're doing your
Oh,
10
that's
minute?
right. I did my 10-minute and got 4. I gave you 3 out of that, and then I just
Alright.
got 7.
Is this
7.
for the
Okay, so I'm going
hour?
to give you 11.
What's up?
Is this the hour recovery roll?
No, this is my 1 action. He's done his 10-minute and now his 1 action.
Yeah.
There you go.
I need 9 green.
There's 3.
I can't get 11
There's 3.
might,
There's 3.
so I would like 1 intellect.
That brings me back to a full might pool at least. That's funny that we're doing might defensives rather than speed.
Well, it was probably because the room has nowhere we could get away.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
We're holding our ground rather than being slammed into a wall.
Yeah.
Yep.
So what's in this last room?
All right. As you
A nice
enter into the
green
last
portal.
portal.
Duncan's over here like, I'd like to stay out here.
Look, if you want to stay out, I won't blame you.
It might take us an hour. Get it? Might.
All right.
And then we go in there, and it's the puzzle of light.
Who's all gone in the room?
I'm going in.
I'm going in.
I'm going in. Lightbringer
Fantastic.
faces his fears.
I'm glad. So, as you all go in, you're greeted with a difference in the scenery this time around. Ooh. You can hear the bugs all around you as you see what essentially is a maze with vines as the walls. Overgrowth everywhere on the ground. Everywhere you step, there's a plant. There's creepy crawlies.
I knew him calling you a bug zapper was going to come back.
He goes first.
So it's like hedge maze, you're saying?
Mm-hmm.
Are the walls moving?
Yes.
As in the plants themselves are moving?
Yes.
And I'm not really confident I want to touch it then. I was going to be cheeky and just do the handle on the wall trick. But also, I'm just going to turn left every intersection.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's at least start that way.
Okay.
See how well we can get lost.
And I'm also going to be keeping an eye out to make sure that this hedge maze isn't changing itself.
Ah, I'm glad you
I
did
watched
that.
behind us for that.
So as you make your way, you turn left, and then you keep making a couple lefts. You start to make another left, and then you see the vines grow across and block your way left.
So new left.
And then you see it open up behind you, making a right.
So new left is right. I think that the maze is changing. As we go through it.
Do we know, can we see our path to the exit or anything?
You can't anymore now.
Could we initially see the path?
No, I mean after you made that first turn now.
So,
Or no, I'm sorry, you can't see the door or the exit itself. But I mean, you can see the path. Yes, I guess so to speak. I mean, because you can see the path you had traveled. I guess if that's what you're asking. Can you see the actual exit itself?
I'm looking for what our end goal might possibly be.
Ah,
I'm assuming we wouldn't have been able to see that.
no.
Okay.
From what you can assume from this is that there's only one way forward, and it was through this maze, and then the sphere will be somewhere in this maze.
How high is the ceiling?
Is there a ceiling?
You're right. There is a ceiling. Yes. The ceiling is we're gonna go with long distance. And these plants, though, the walls go about short distance.
Okay. Can I try to bolt rider to the ceiling and see if I can grip into the ceiling?
Yeah, the ceiling is pretty much like alive as well. You've got vines and stuff all on the ceiling. It's like a living room, basically.
We're gonna
A
find
living
out
room?
If
We walked into someone's house?
Apparently so.
I guess we're about to find out if it's bad for me to be touching it.
Well, I mean, you're also rolling to see if that thing's gonna, lose its charge.
Yeah.
And you might be stuck up there. Which would be hilarious.
Should be fun.
Tornick, don't let go.
So do we do the
Do the charge first.
charge first?
Yeah.
So 3.
Okay, still keep the charge.
So if it rolls a 1, yeah?
Correct.
Okay.
13.
Oh yeah. That's enough to grab the ceiling.
So you just... That's coming in handy.
As you do that, you grab the ceiling.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And then you start to look down on the maze. And you can see in the center, you can see like this green glow. But then also, as you grab onto the ceiling, you start seeing all the vines wrap around your hand and your arm.
Uh-huh. I quickly try to figure out the path
Mm-hmm.
so that I can relay it to them before I bolt back down.
Mm-hmm.
Would that be an int roll, I'm guessing?
To
To figure out the path?
Not yet, no.
Okay.
How
I
tall,
mean, you can see it, but
how tall did you say this room was?
it's long range.
Tall-wise?
Yeah. So 50 feet to the top. Not 50, 100, sorry. The walls are about 50 feet high.
You said I can't do another action to try to study the maze yet.
Oh, yeah, no. I mean, you're basically studying the maze, but what we're going to do is recollection. So whenever you get back down there to
Okay.
relay it, then we'll have you make the roll.
So I'd need to bolt rider again back
Mhm.
down.
You can, but you're going to be hindered on the attempt because of the vines.
Okay.
So it's going to make it a 15.
Is that might?
Yes. Or speed. Speed could work for this one because you're using bolt rider. So yeah, speed will work. Either or, whichever one you want to use.
I'm gonna pull my hand free and then bolt down.
All right.
How much was the difficulty on that?
15.
After I dropped
Base, I think, was 15.
Base 15.
base was 15, so 12.
Yeah.
So I didn't pull my hand free.
You did actually.
Oh, I did.
Oh yeah, you. Go ahead and roll your. Woo! I got close.
2.
Yep.
Two.
That's a
All right.
D4 arms.
So you do. You bolt from it. You break free of it, and as you make your way towards them, all of a sudden the vines from the wall reach out and grab you and pull you into it.
Oh.
So now you're just stuck into the wall, and it looks like it's trying to absorb you into the wall.
Neat. Don't touch the walls. You're welcome.
And everyone, by the way, when you broke free of it violently with that burst, you hear like this shrill just all throughout the entire room.
Oh dear. Maybe I should have stayed outside for this one.
You can go and make your intellect now to kind of tell them the path.
I got distracted.
As you begin to speak and to like tell them how to go, vines just start crossing your mouth right there. You can feel free to make a might to break free of the grapple.
I'm gonna go ahead and use the monoblade while I do that to try and basically help me cut.
Okay.
I was gonna say I was gonna try and cut him out. So
I'm gonna try and use that to cut.
can I get assistance using my own?
Which one?
Cutting light.
Cutting light. Yeah.
So doesn't cost me anything.
No. Yeah. You can
Because
just
edge.
give them an asset on it.
So you've got an asset from
you
me.
get a free
Got an
asset on
asset
it.
from you. I've got an asset from my cipher.
You're trying to cut out one side of you. I'm cutting out the other side.
Yeah.
Was it monoblade? Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna look
Is?
it up.
Yeah.
393.
393. Thank you.
How kind of you to actually write down page numbers.
Yes.
Ignores armor of level 2 or less. It's a 6-inch light weapon.
Nice. You got it. All right. Perfect. Whoa. Nice. Didn't even need all the extra help.
I also
Yeah.
spent 2 effort on that.
So he cuts through one part, which allows you to free your arm, and then you activate the blade. And then... Now, as you do all this, and you cut yourself free and free yourself, you hear that shrill once again go through. And then you start seeing the walls, they start kind of closing in on you. So back where you came from, all of that is starting to close in with vines as it makes its way to you.
Electric armor.
Yep.
I'll go ahead and activate my armor now.
If it tries to grab me,
Doo-doo.
it's not gonna like it.
I'm going to concussive blast the vines that are coming towards us to grab us.
Mm-hmm.
That's 5 damage and a pushback.
Ah. Make a roll.
Oops.
And we'll go with 12 for the target number.
I've been making myself roll in here.
You still got it. Not a 20, but you did get it.
Yeah.
Okay.
The
Good
20
job.
would have been great, but I've been rolling in
well.
here.
That's fair.
So you
I don't
push
wanna
forward a concussive
accidentally-
blast, and it, as the vines hit up against it, it's like they hit a wall, and they just stop momentarily. But you look and you see ahead of you, it's starting to close in as well. So the entire maze is starting to close in on itself.
So dumb idea, and I hate making this suggestion because there's one of us that can't do it.
You're thinking Bolt Rider to the objective,
Well, we have to be able to see it.
which we can right
We
now.
got to do 2. 1 up, 1 over.
I
I'm
thought we
also-
were still up.
No, you're on the ground.
Oh, okay. I was picturing myself falling still.
No.
No.
As you made your way to them,
to
you
the
got
ground, but you landed basically close to the
Against
wall,
the
and
wall.
it grabbed you.
Okay.
And it basically, actually didn't even land close. They actually reached out and pulled you in the middle of the bolt
Close
ride
enough.
and pulled
Gotcha.
you in. So it was like,
Okay, so we are together.
yeah.
No, my thought was
Yeah.
was similar to that, but instead of actually going all the way to the ceiling to where it can grab you,
It never says we have to land.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
I
that we
was-
have to see our
I
target.
was originally trying to stay up there so that I could
Oh, I know.
guide y'all,
I get you.
but
But we could theoretically, since you're saying that there is an objective that you could see up there, we could
Yeah.
theoretically up and then, as we're in the air, back down. But that leaves him here.
well,
What's your speed like, Duncan?
could I carry Duncan?
No. Bolt Rider does not let you have a
My speed is 10.
passenger. Trust me, that's something
I am
would
trained in balancing
I mean-
and jumping.
Although you probably could by modifying,
That's true.
that'd be a higher difficulty to do that though.
Unless
And then we'd have to do it twice.
an intrusion.
Yes, you have to do it twice. That would bump it up to an 18 actually. Yeah, it'd be an 18 target number. Twice. So it's possible.
I don't really want to.
Yeah.
Do what you have to do.
Is there a current path to run along?
Yes.
We run.
We go along it.
The question is, are you fast enough?
To be fair, I'm not sure it wants to touch me right now.
I'll try to be fast enough.
All right, speed rolls.
Let's go with the one that's rolling bad.
Target number 12.
Brought it out of jail.
Jeez. Ah.
My target was 9,
Yes.
and I got a minor effect.
Duncan does not like puzzles at all.
Can my minor effect help him?
Oh.
Does my major effect help him?
Nice.
Can our
Your
if-
major effect will give you an opportunity to help him.
The answer is yes, kind of. Does his minor effect give an asset?
Make a speed roll to see if you can grab him in time.
Does his minor effect give me an asset if he so chooses?
You don't have minor effect on 18.
Oh, you rolled an 18? Okay.
18. Okay.
Yeah.
I was making the assumption that he rolled 19.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
No, that's okay. I was
He
like,
does
did I
2
miss something
extra
over here?
damage.
Like, where did the 19 come in?
He does 2 extra damage as he runs away. Brave, brave, Sir Robin.
With his sword.
Actually,
It's still active.
Yeah.
Oh.
For 10 minutes, right?
Do we want to count that
can
rolling in
re-roll
that?
that.
Okay.
Try to roll this way.
That's a 9.
That didn't even help either.
it's a 9.
Teen. They're adjacent. It counts, right? No.
Well, if those count, then the 1 also counts with the 15 and 19.
This die has rolled a 1 twice tonight.
Oh,
It's gone.
It's
All right.
freeze it
The
out.
3 of you run through the maze as quickly, and then you have Torwynn guiding you from what he saw
Yeah.
as it's ever changing. And you finally make it to the center. And in the center, you see the sphere, the green sphere, right?
Uh-huh.
And as you see it, all of a sudden, you see vines encircle it, creating like basically like a box surrounding it.
Okay.
Okay. However, Duncan was making a beeline for it.
And he's part of the
And
box.
By the time he recognized that the vines were coming up, they grabbed him and they pulled him. You tried as hard as you might for him to reach him in time, but you were not able to. He got pulled into them altogether.
You are one with the box. The box is one with you.
And now what the vines are trying to do is essentially crush you.
Ooh. Can I try to help cut him out?
Yes, you can.
Whoops.
Ready? Target number 15. Oh, wait, no. Yeah, target number 15 to start, but your blade actually makes it a little bit easier, so never mind. That's not going to help with that.
I dropped my blade in the box.
Oh no. I have concerns.
I have. You have concerns.
It's
I'm the
trying to
one
crush
here.
him. It decides that it's going to stop crushing him. Instead, it's going to slice him. I mean, I'm not
The
giving you
box
ideas.
grabs my blade.
Oh, thanks. Ow!
Well, good news is it's a light weapon,
Yeah.
and it's only a level 2 blade.
Yeah.
So, that is good news.
Well, it's definitely not a foe of my size or smaller.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, however, might roll.
You sure you don't want to give me that prison back?
Oh, well. Looks like Torwyn's going to become one with it as well. You go in to slice it, and as you do, you accidentally slice Duncan. Thankfully, his armor withstands against it because it's high enough. I think. Aren't you know you have level 3 armor or 2?
I have 2 armor.
Oh, okay, never mind. You did get hit by it then because he has a level 2 weapon.
That
right.
ignores armor of level 2 or
A
less.
level 2, yeah. So, ouch. I thought you had level 3. Okay, so that's 2 damage.
2.
That just ignores armor,
Wait.
yeah.
I didn't know I had level armor. I just have medium armor.
Right, your armor rating is 2. It's your leveled armor, so to speak.
Oh, okay. I didn't know I had a rating. Good to know.
Yeah. Okay, so it's just 2. So he did cut through you. Ah!
What the bloody hell are you trying to do, man?
Who's cutting it? Ah, the vine.
And then as he pulls the blade back, the vine reaches and grabs his arm and pulls it up like this. That way he can't come down with it, and then tries to pull him in. And Fern's over here like...
I think he's found a plant he's allergic to.
Yeah.
You did find this, though. As you attack the plant, by the way, you notice that the vines are starting to become thicker each time you strike. It's reacting to it.
Can I channel all my anger into might?
Yeah?
So to confirm, there is not a path to the orb right now.
No. Because you're in the center of the maze, and it's essentially created this box surrounding the orb. So you have to go through the vines to get to it. Now, if someone could cut you a pathway to see it, you could use Bolt Rider.
That's what I was thinking, and why I was hoping that there was a path. But
I was kind of thinking a concussive blast might open a hole.
But you gotta free yourself first.
Yeah. Well,
Which you can
does
make
that
a
require
roll.
you to free yourself?
Oh, maybe not.
it's a pushback.
13.
Is what I was
You're
thinking.
target number 15. Do you have a might edge or anything like that? You only got 2.
Yeah, I have 2.
Oh. Yeah. So you start making your way out of the vines, and then
Sorry?
they just grab you and pull you back.
I'm...
What were you asking?
I was asking if you were pulling it up.
Oh, your concussive blast? No,
Yeah.
sorry, I was looking at my own stuff.
Where's abilities? Here we go. I'm almost there. You don't. I'd rather you didn't look it up so that I can tell you what it does. 2 intellect points. You
I just
release
found
a
it.
beam of pure force that smashes into a creature within short range. It is an action.
Yeah, but it's a beam.
It inflicts 5 points of damage
Yeah.
and moves it back an immediate distance.
I mean, if anything, the attack would be hindered because of the grapple, but you can still perform it.
Okay. So it's 2 int to do it, which costs me 1,
Mm-hmm.
and then 3 to apply effort.
So now it's going to be a 15. Anybody want you can assist if you like.
I also kind of need to make sure that I have my action to Bolt Rider in.
Yes, that's true. Oh.
It was on the 19,
Oh.
and it rolled over to the 9.
Okay.
You bring
not a
yourself forward for the blast. You start getting it ready.
I was trying to clap.
Pulls your arms back. It's not a tree this time.
I was thinking the pushback would have been really nice.
I don't think our group likes nature.
So,
Trees, vines.
seeing their struggle, I have electric armor on.
Mm-hmm.
Are you thinking of letting it touch you?
I'm going to go cut a hole through, just a quick swipe around with cutting light
Mm-hmm.
to try and make a pathway through, and
Yes.
then just go through, and if it does touch me, it touches me.
Well, you can actually, if you can manage to cut through, you can make a speed check to try and make it through before it closes up anyways.
Yeah.
So you can do it all on this one turn.
That's what I'm saying. If it does, then it does.
Go for it.
Cutting light
Cutting
on
light.
it.
Yep. TN 15. That's awesome. It's intellect, so you get a free one, don't you?
Yeah, but cutting light cost me 2, so.
Cool. So
That's-
that brings it to 9?
Is it 15 or 12?
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry. The ability itself cost.
The ability itself cost.
Yeah. Okay,
2.
yeah. So we brought it down to what, 12, right?
Assuming it's starting at 15, which that's a 17.
Nice.
So
You did it.
technically it's extra damage, which
Now
is
speed.
5 points of damage, so 6 points of damage to it technically, if that matters.
Now.
And speed task. Speed task is a 12.
Light flies right between you two, by the way, separating. You see, just for a moment, a short pathway, which you can try also Bolt Rider as well, by the way.
Do that.
2 levels of effort.
All right, and that makes it 6.
From a 12 to a 6.
Yep.
I'm gonna do 1.
I didn't really need it, but I wanted to guarantee it.
Oh,
Nice.
1 level of effort drops to
You got it too.
12.
Yeah, you got it. Yep. And then roll your d4.
This thing's been rolling decent. Oops.
Yeah. Hey, still kept it.
3.
So you make your way quickly through as you slash it with the light, and then you see Tornik as he just zooms past. Lightning speed.
I'm aiming to go pick up that orb and see if me doing that
Yes.
Makes the
Yeah.
vines go away.
depowers him or some
Yep.
such.
Can I assist him instead of actually trying to get it myself?
Yes, you can, because the vines are going to try to stop you. So go ahead and go. It'll be a
So basically, I'm
speed or might, either or, whichever one you want to use.
So basically, I'm.
Is it from? Is it because I'm having to try and make the distance?
Yeah, essentially, as you're trying to go and grab the orb, the vines are trying to stop you. So you're trying to either quickly grab it before they can reach it and reach you, or B,
Do I still have my monoblade?
might, basically do like a tug.
So it's basically right there, and I'm trying to snatch it from it before it grabs it.
Correct.
It's not a I have to worry about the distance thing.
Correct. No, you're right there with it.
I still have my blade, right?
Yes.
So
active.
let's say my assistance is
You're
cutting.
cutting
up the
away
vine.
anything that looks like it's gonna get
Yeah.
there before me.
I'm assisting by hurling obscenities.
He's giving moral support. I believe that
Make
means
a
I
might roll, by the way,
2d20s.
to resist the crushing damage of the vines. At least it's not ambient.
Yeah.
Hey!
16.
Look at that. He resisted.
I'm angry.
You won't take me.
You've been doing good for me.
I've had enough of these puzzles.
So,
We'll go with a 12, by the way, for target number.
and that's after I
Assisted
assist.
by
That's before
asset
the
of 1.
assist.
Okay.
So-
So 9.
Trying to decide if I want to spend speed on it.
Right now, you've got a 55% chance.
Yeah,
Roughly.
60.
Yeah, 9 or higher.
Yeah,
Eh,
60.
Yeah, that's right, 60. Oh yeah, look at that.
Hey. It's better than 50.
Hey.
The faster we get it out of there, the better chance we have of saving Duncan.
As you hear him yelling, using flowerful language. See what
I'm
I
glad I did that.
Yeah.
did? Oh man, so glad.
That's
Wow.
fine. I only needed 3.
Goodness gracious.
9 went down to 3, and he rolled a 4. Dude.
Nice for the assist, by the way.
Yeah.
Thank you.
He rushes in. He goes to grab the orb, and then you see the vines just come out of like the ground, essentially shooting up.
And I slide in and slice at the vines.
Just slide in, yeah. Cut out.
That was my electric bolt rush.
Ah, he did the electric slide.
I was about to say that.
That was my bolt rush. Was
Cha-cha rules. All right, but yes, you successfully grab the orb, and as you do, it's almost immediately a divine stop, and then they start receding.
They got scared of your cursing.
Haven't used language like that in quite some time.
Duncan's like, I hate this place.
Well, at least it wasn't a tree.
When a Lightbringer curses you, you recede.
And to think, this was my idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hasn't been an hour yet.
You'll get your moment in there in just a minute. So you got the last sphere, and I'm guessing you head back through the portal now that the path is clear.
Now the path is clear.
Yeah.
Duncan's like first one through.
Somewhat out of breath. Won't mind me.
All right, so you're back there with the 3 portals, and of course you got the 3 slots over the portals.
You said something about taking an hour break. Do we want to all do that before we put the orbs up?
Do we want to take a break before we put the orbs up? Or are we on a time crunch? Because, you know, there's another one of these guys that's out there kind of...
There is another person out there that's in danger.
That is true. We should hasten.
We spent enough time here.
Let's,
Yeah, I'm through.
let's solve the puzzle.
As he looks at me, because that puzzle.
We had enough time for 2 successive 10-minute.
Yeah.
We did.
So
I'm totally happy to throw these things in their respective
match
slots.
the orbs to the portals that we got them out of.
I believe that was what we needed to do, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So you essentially, as you toss them up there, they're kind of like attracted to it. So it just.
Duncan flinches.
Wow, I didn't know these portals had intimate relationships.
Oh, it gets better. Wait for it. And as all the orbs are in place, you see all 3 orbs change positions, and you create kind of like a little triangle, essentially. All right.
Not another triangle.
And then you see the 3 portals become 1.
Can we see through this one?
No, you cannot.
I'm walking through it.
It's a rainbow portal, though.
Oh.
I'm with him.
We have another, 4 days, man. It's not June yet.
Walks through. All right.
Don't give away our release schedule.
I mean, June was 3 months ago. You're late.
Happy July 4th.
It was Halloween.
It's been 3 Christmases. What the heck?
All right, everybody, don't forget to get your girls a Valentine's Day present.
All right. All right. So as you step into here, into this room, you are greeted with immense arcane power, as you can feel it just coursing through the entirety of the room. As you look, and you can see that there's essentially the spheres. You got 3 slots, right? And each of the slots in the triangle are pointing, basically connected to each other. And then there's like a center that you can stand in.
And we're going to go stand in it.
I'm gonna go as well.
All right.
I have quite literally been struck by lightning while channeling the life energy of 5 different dudes. I'm not afraid of this.
I'm guessing.
While also being attacked.
This place has hurt me a lot, so I'm ready.
I'll just, yep, yep. Let's do it.
So as the 3 of you step into it, you're kind of washed over with arcane energy.
Oh, it's been a while since I've had a bath.
And then you're given a quick memory flash. And you see Romulus as he enters into this chamber. And then he basically soaks up the energy from it. And then you notice also at that point that you've seen her before in your vision.
Yep.
The veiled lady. She seems to separate herself from him. And they converse, but you can't quite make out what they're talking about. And then after a few moments, of him taking in the energy, you see her basically return back to, within him.
Oh, so this one has player levels and has exist in 2 places at once. That's an actual
Is
foci.
it?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
It's a might-based foci that you can spend might points to split off versions of yourself, and I don't think there's a limit to how many you can split off. It's literally twice.
I know of a
Nice.
character that did something similar to that and took down an entire space station.
The Tower of Watches, yes. So with that brief flash, you're back here.
Still soaking in energy.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't here for the memory. Even though they weren't, so...
So from what you can tell, this Nexus of Power is what Romulus uses to restore.
So what you're telling me is this guy is definitely a false guy, just consuming someone else's power and using it for their own, claiming to be some all-powerful being. All the more reason to take him out.
Seems like the way I read that. Wait, what if we drain the Nexus?
Would you look at that? Drain charge. Weird.
And then place it into these gauntlets. No.
I'm gonna go start draining.
Go for it.
I'm doing it. It's gonna take me a while,
It is going to take you a while.
but I'm gonna do
It's
it.
going to take you an hour for them to recover.
Depends. What would do? Here, I'll just hand you what the ability says, and then you can go from there on how long this is gonna take me. Point being, I'll be way overcharged on intellect.
Mm-hmm. Per level drained. Okay, yeah. So basically, each success drops it at level.
Is it a success that I actually have to roll? I'm just taking my time with it.
Well, yeah. Well, I'm assuming that it doesn't want to be drained.
That's fair.
I'm assuming that this is gone.
The cipher. Oh yeah. How is the last 10 minutes?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, maybe not. Depends, because it's just an action each time. So you may actually within a minute.
What would you like to have me roll?
It's gonna be intellect.
Well, yeah.
Yes, and let's see. It's level 6 artifact. What did we go with? What was that? Do you have that handy? What was it? What were we going with the difficulty on that?
Granted, this was via charge, the inverse of it,
Right.
but that's
Worst-
generally what I wrote.
You could work
summary
this
down.
separately for the draining, right?
Sorry?
We could do it separately for draining, can't we?
Yeah, I mean,
Oh, that's a depletion.
What if we...
You know what? Actually, we got the level already built in, so we do that for difficulty. So we'll just say difficulty 6 to start with.
which would be 18.
18. And then
Yeah,
as
as
you
it
drain each
depowers.
one, it makes it depower. It makes it easier to drain.
What if you found a way to set up, like drain the charge to set up a shield that keeps him from coming in?
I do have
Basically,
ward.
would set this up as
He
like,
would-
the actual safe base.
Yeah, he would have to drain it first, and then he would have to basically.
Re-enchant.
Put it into
Re-enchant
a
it.
ward.
Yeah.
Am I about to go through my creation phase already?
This is right up your alley, sir.
It really is.
It's like you were born for this.
I literally have ward.
You were born this way.
So I'm going to put these here, although I expect to get them back.
Well, yes. Temporary storage. Go for it.
Yeah. So that's 2 levels of effort.
Mm-hmm. So that makes it 12.
And I don't think anyone can really help me.
Not for this one.
I did not think so.
Duncan can get mad at it.
Duncan can be my battery. I mean,
He's going to go over to start hitting the spheres.
please don't.
I'm not going to hit anything.
Nope.
Oh.
That's a 5. It's not a 1. But I mean, there's no ill effect exactly.
Right.
Let's try that again. This is number 2 attempt.
Mm-hmm.
That's a 15.
So now it starts off at a 15.
And now it's a 9. It's a 7, not a 1.
Yep. It's being stubborn.
It is being stubborn.
It's almost like this is somebody else's Nexus.
As it keeps draining more and more. It's like it's draining your power instead. You guys are playing tug of war. It takes some from you, you take more from it.
Well,
Maybe. We'll see.
but that's 2 levels down, so
Yep.
that takes it
Now
down.
it's a 6, right?
Well, it was a 6
Oh, if you
initially,
apply.
now it's down to 4.
Right. Wait.
Well, it's level 4 now.
Oh, yeah, it's level 4, which makes it a 12 base.
So I'm going to keep it at 9 because I don't want to spend more and I want to try and regain
Okay.
the last 4-ish.
What was that?
It's a
6.
6.
But I didn't spend anything for it.
Yeah.
No, that's true.
It's an 18.
Nice. Now it's a 9.
Yeah.
Now it's a 6. Which is actually a 3 for you.
Yep, it's a 3 for me.
I'm surprised you just didn't spend the... Now it's a free level.
Yeah. I
So,
don't,
yeah.
I don't even need to roll
Nope,
for
you
that
don't
last
need to
one.
roll. So, after about a minute, I was correct. You see the energy just power through him, just course through him, and then you see it take from him. It's like a give and take for a minute, and you see him finally just absorb all of it.
What's happening is I had to attune to it, so I had to let my energy go into it so it would match my wavelength, or I would match its wavelength for me to actually pull it all in.
And what he didn't notice is that slowly I had walked up behind him and done this over his head.
Tri-beam cannon.
You put a triangle over my head.
Put an arcane ascendancy over his head.
Pyramid.
While he's sitting there like this with his arms outstretched, I literally recreated the symbol.
So, with that,
With
you essentially create this condensed energy right there between your hands, and you now have gained a new cipher.
oh dear.
And it's basically, you call it the Arcane Nexus cipher is what it is.
Okay.
All right. So how that works is if you expend that cipher, you will basically get one. How do you word it? It's one asset that will ease arcane tasks by 2 for 1 hour. So you activate the cipher, and then any arcane task is eased by 2 points. Or not 2 points, but by 2 levels. And it counts as 1 asset.
That seems like one that's worth spending experience to keep.
Unless I consume it. I mean,
Alternatively, you could basically break open the cipher and then attempt to reverse the polarity on the Nexus.
Arcane descendancy.
so the Nexus itself, like the physical thing, is still there, right?
The spheres, yes. There's no power running through them anymore. You
But
drained it
it's
all.
the combination of the 3 working in tandem that makes this thing work.
Correct.
That did.
Well,
make
did.
this thing work.
Now it's all bundled together.
Point being, they were infused with energies.
Mm-hmm.
Which you could probably put that ward into.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, is throw ward into, but at the same time, do all three need to be the same thing, or can I use, can they work individually? We're going to find out.
Ward regeneration.
Yeah, well, they're all part of the same, so
Yeah.
it'll just be one on it.
Okay.
Yeah, they work in tandem, yeah. So,
Because ward's a bit weird in that it's technically just +1 to armor, but at the same time, it's a ward. It's keeping unwanted things out.
mm-hmm.
So how about unwanted people? You have to have express given permission or something of the sort to be able to come in.
Yep.
Do I need to roll to modify that?
Yes.
Okay. What would you say is difficulty? Because it's
18.
okay.
Target number 18. So 6 difficulty.
It's an arcane task.
It is. You can choose to activate the cipher.
That's what I'm trying to think. I could be cheeky about it. I'm gonna be cheeky about it. I really don't want things getting in here. I want this to be my place now.
Yeah.
It's my place.
This is my domain.
So I'm activating it, but also spending the experience to keep it, and then also
Stepping 2 effort into it.
2 effort into it.
Ah, so that makes it 12.
It brings it down to 6.
Oh, yeah,
18,
that's right. Because of the cipher.
15, 12, 9, 6.
Yes. All right, 75% chance of failure.
Really?
Wait, hold on. Before you roll that, let's mark this in history. The one time he actually spends an experience point to re-roll.
I did the same thing.
I don't want to break it.
Earlier.
I don't want to break it. So what? So you're gonna soundbite that so that way we can, be like, no, he does spend the experience. See here, look.
That's a lot better.
Yours worked out better than mine did.
Can you stop rolling a 14? Actually.
It did. It rolled a 1.
All right. So you activate the cipher. You pull all that energy into yourself and just have it coursing through your body, and then you basically just pour part of it back into the device, and you create this ward essentially. Which you had? Are you specifically stating, well, like, how does it work as far as preventing people? Explain.
So the building's intentionally left as a reminder, in a sense. So my thought is, how to describe this? Easiest way I can think to describe it is anyone that tries to enter, but has not been expressly allowed to enter, gets rejected in the same sense of a force field almost.
Yes, makes sense.
So it's like it doesn't protrude outside the building. It's pretty much like you might be able to open the door, but as soon as you go to try to step in, you're like hitting a wall.
Right. So you're basically blocking the portal off, right, to get in here? Warded, like the entire room? So unless you have the
Pretty
permission
much.
from you, then they can't even enter into the portal.
Pretty much.
Gotcha.
Warding the room or the building?
My thought was the building, because this is just the inverse of the building.
Oh, yeah, you could do that, yeah.
So, but at the same time, I mean, the issue with doing the entire building is then it's more suspicious.
Correct.
So I actually am perfectly fine with,
It'd be
we
a
know how to
beacon.
get in here.
Yeah.
I can easily do that. So warding the entire,
He's risking countermeasures against the building if he does the whole building.
Yeah.
Somebody come up.
So I'd rather just the more secretive part of it be that, and then we can do other more mundane things to prevent the symbol on the ground being seen.
Yeah.
So at least now we have a relatively safe haven that we can
Like
make
a
some sort of
rug.
base of operations.
Yep.
We could put a rug,
Yeah, exactly.
possibly a chair on top of the rug.
But yeah, so just more so anyone that tries to activate it would get rejected anyways, sort of concept.
Mm-hmm.
Unless, of course, they can manage to break through
Alright.
it, but good luck with that.
You successfully warded that. Are these all spent?
All of these are yes.
Okay. Nice. Now, you have discovered the information off that first one.
Mm-hmm.
You just have another guy sitting in the sewers.
Yeah, we do.
Let's go find the fellow in the sewers.
Sounds good.
Let's go sewer diving. No longer green.
I hope you enjoyed this week's episode of Starfall. If you did, be sure to head on over to our website at www.saturdaynightgamingllc.com and check out some of our other cool games. Also, make sure to like, share, and subscribe on all of our social media platforms. I hope you have a fantastic week, and until next time, this is Laura Hibbard with Saturday Night Gaming signing off.